Well, we in North Carolina.
And we're working with Habitat for Humanity to
help build houses for
those in need of one.
Show some courtesy.
Volunteer some of our time.
Trabajando para ayudarle.
Build a house for someone.
It makes you feel good on the inside, know that you did something good for somebody else.
Starting to set in that I'm actually helping build a home for someone.
Right now we're working on foundation. Which is one of the most important things about making a house. Because if there's no foundation to the house, anything can go wrong to it.
So the morning started off with a little bit of carrying. We had to carry in some wood, a couple of planks, and some beams. They were pretty heavy.
Hold on from the top, move your hands to the bottom. Go, let it go.
And then for the last 2 hours, we've just been, just hammering down nails. And getting the foundation ready. What we're gonna do is take this.
Why are you putting foam up?
It allows the crawl space to be heated just the same amount of temperature as the rest of the house. So it's really energy efficient.
We are really depending on each other. When we out here, we build trust, and like when somebody asks you for help, like you kind of get stunned, like whoa, like we hardly never talked, and you asking me for help, like you feel good, like wow, like all right, so let me start what I'm doing and go over there and help him, and then we start communicating, and then we start talking, and then it just builds up a stronger relationship.
Estamos haciendo una casa y esa casa va a ser para alguien. Así esa persona perdió su casa, no tiene casa. Ahora, cuando terminemos esta casa, va a tener una casa lista para ella.
I learned more about myself. I didn't know that I was the type of person to communicate with other people, whether I knew them or not. Also, I didn't know that I was the type of person to help someone and put someone, like I always realized that I put myself before others. But during this experience, I learned more about myself.
So, when you get back here, of course.
We're building homes for people who don't have a home, but we don't have a home also. So sometimes I was thinking about it, I'm like, I wonder if anyone would be like, yo, I wish I could get a home. We could build a home. I know I did. But at the end of the day, even though I'm in a shelter, I still got a roof over my head. So I'm grateful. It's a good feeling that you're building something, and it's like you putting a piece of you into this house. You're trying to get it perfect because you don't want to mess up something, and then you might have to take that all down and restart again. You want to get it right the first time, so that way everything goes fast. That person can move into their house faster and start their life the way they want to.
Like there's a difference between a home and a house. Right now we at the stage of houses. By the time we get through what we're doing here, we're gonna have a home for others to live in. I was like YOLO before, and now after I'm like, wow, I can't wait to do this again tomorrow. We have fun.
I gained the knowledge of using a hammer correctly and actually being able to work.
So if you come here, since you're right-handed on this side and swing this way, might be easier.
My confidence in holding responsibility has gained because jobs that people usually won't trust 16-year-olds to do, they trusted me and I could fulfill the job.
I feel our responsibility is to help people. Our responsibility is to help a family with a new house. I mean, we're fortunate enough to have somewhere to live at. No matter what it is, they may not be that fortunate. And I think it's our responsibility to help those who we can help.
We was talking to somebody, and you know, they was at first they was kind of mad because they was like, why we coming out here helping other people build houses where we live in a shelter ourselves. But it's different because we live in a shelter, which means we still have something over our head. They don't have anything over their head. So I'm happy that we're here to put something over their head.
We walking around with belts on, with hammers in our hand. And when we get a hammer in our hand, you know, we feel powerful. We feel like, yeah, this house is about to fill it. We start hitting nails, cutting stuff up, and we get in it until lunchtime comes. Then we catch the itis. We get tired again. But then we work that out, and then we in it again, you know. And the other night I had a dream that I was Superman. I think because I feel like a hero building up these houses. Right now we all being heroes. We being superheroes, matter of fact.
My shirt's about to break.
On this house that you took scaffolding down,
yeah,
there are 2 huge solar panels on the other side of that.
Oh, wait, on this house?
On that big house right there.
On the other side?
On the other side.
Where is the solar panel?
Because they're facing, you want to put it on the southernmost
where the sun gonna rise.
Right.
And it's real fun being out here with my bros, you know, we getting to know each other.
Doing this really makes you more responsible, no? Like, you have to get up at a certain time, go where you gotta go, do what you have to do, and do it right, like, so that whatever you did is done the proper way. We're just doing what we think is right to help others.
We all need responsibility. Like, we all have to take part in what we have to do. Like, if one part's out of line, the whole thing is wrecked up and we have to move it on and take it up and start all over again. That's just waste more time. We all work as a team. We all have each other's back. If one's not feeling good, someone's there to take his place until he feels better again. Like, no one's there to rush you. We're all there to help you. What we're building has a lot to do with math. So the measurements, placing everything down at specific angles, having patience. Like in school, we need patience. It takes time. So I think, yeah, I have learned a lot.
You know, I learned a couple things, how to use the drill the correct way, you know, the different sizes, the different measurements, and different tools of what to use, different names of those tools to use, different nails that you have to use in specific parts of the house. I learned a lot.
You don't want to attach lumber together with the smaller nail, because if you did that, the whole house fall apart.
I think our service really did come in handy. I think that we really did make a big part in helping. As you see, it wasn't really too many fellas out here, and when they did come, it looked like they really did appreciate and really want us to really, you know, help.
I think that in any career path, you're gonna have to be in a field where you're interacting with other people, so you have to learn how to cooperate and work together.
And we did a pretty good job.
No. Yo, Daryl. Yo, he just said he heard something.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can.
your finger like this.
What's the score now?
Like, I never would have thought that it would be me. I'm really doing this. Like, I'm really building this house. Like, I'm really helping the family.
Before we go to Golden Corral, son, I want to take off my shirt, put on my chair, go get some hot chocolate. That might be the only thing I get is hot chocolate and just sit there and sip it all night.
When we first got there, I was like, I didn't want to stay, but when we had to leave, I kind of didn't want to leave. I liked it down there.
Make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to the noble struggle for equal rights. You will make a greater person of yourself, a greater nation of your country, and find a world to live in.
It's a lot of work helping to build a house, but I find it very uplifting, and I find it very I'm very happy about doing this.
Let's go get this by himself.
I love you, but I'm over and out. Peace.